Here we have Avery picking up the ball or intercepting just on our halfway line and holds onto the ball a little bit, good hold up play, and then eventually plays back. I believe we spoke about this during the water break, so took on the information that I was given. And she plays to our right back just in here. What happens when we play our right back though is that we leave them isolated. When they turn, the smartest option is going all the way back to Avery, but realistically, I would have loved for a defensive midfielder or centre back, to have dropped into here. And then from there, we can kind of start building out from the back again. So create a natural diamond with our other left back and one of the centre mids or the striker again. Or from there, play our goalkeeper, but a lot more time and space for the person on the ball if they're on just the edge of the penalty area where I've highlighted. Instead, we play in, we turn, and then there's no options. Everybody's standing square for a good couple of seconds, and then we end up losing the ball. All right, smart of KitKat to play short here. To receive back from Shelby and then play Soap. All good so far. Here, you can see that we're kind of limited in our options. We can see what Soap is trying to do when she plays forward in a second. What we really would have loved to have seen is one of our midfielders dropping into this space here, space to turn, or at least recycle it through to our defenders again in here, or at the very best, turn and play our left winger in here. Instead, nobody drops into the space. And we're forced to play kind of a hopeful forward ball, and we get intercepted yet again. Okay, so highlighting again, they're playing out of the back and how disorganized we are when this is happening. So it's not exactly a quick process, but it takes us a long time to get organized, get shape. So the ball's gone towards the goalkeeper. Shelby's the closest one to it at right wing, so I'm not too bothered that Shelby actually ends up going towards the ball. I would have liked for her to pressure in a way where she would cut off this passing lane. So ideally forcing the ball to be played forward or to the left side where we've got numbers up. Instead, she kind of goes a little direct at it and it allows the ball to be played into their left back just in there. What annoys me here is that when that ball gets played, it takes us forever for us to shift over. We've got two midfielders in here. There's one and there's two. So again, playing way too deep as our defensive mid, and then the other one is playing high, but then doesn't shift quickly enough. And as a result, the ball gets played out. And look at this, three options, or 3 against 1 in this space, really. So realistically, as we saw that ball traveling, would have loved for KitKat to get nice and tight in here. One of our defensive mids, or one of our midfielders, should I say, trying to get goal side of this girl in here, and then the other one can just hold a position just a little bit higher in there, stopping that ball into their attacking player. And then we need to make sure that we're staying aware of their striker as well. And then as Shelby goes to pressure, ideally we want her pressuring to try and cut off this passing lane now. So if we've allowed that ball to be played in, now we need to stop that ball from being played away from KitKat. We want this ball now to be played towards a person that we have somebody at least pressuring. Instead, we allow them to turn and play wherever they want. All right, so this is just a spell of a little bit of frustrating play. So if we've got Shelby running to the corner flag with not a single player within 5 or 10 yards of her offering a supporting pass. We can see from here she's never going to be able to get the cross in. Just the way that the girl's defending her, she's not going to get anything in. So immediately I'd be looking at either 1 or 2 of my players coming short to ask for the ball in here. Okay, then obviously we definitely need to get that right back showing short up there, giving them a way to get out of there. She's surrounded by 4 players, but if we can play quickly, we can beat this press that they're putting on us right now. We eventually lose the ball. Now we're caught 3-1. Just doing a little rondo, keep away from Shelby in the corner there. Again, zero support. We got them with the ball high up in their area. We should have pressure on the ball at this point. We should be looking to win this ball back. If you look, this was kind of a pattern of the day. We've got 2 players in here doing the same job, basically. Why don't we just leave our centre back so one-on-one in here, we'll pull our left back over a little bit just to give her a little bit of cover and allow our midfielder to press a lot higher, which allows our other midfielder to press a lot higher. These are all little things that should be happening as the play's happening, but we're just kind of standing and watching, as you'll see. Now they're playing out quite easily. A wayward pass there, and fortunate in the ball. And then here's another thing, okay? This just kind of highlighted how much more they wanted the ball on the day than we did. We win the ball back in here. Pass. I believe this is Gabby offering for the ball, liking her position. Definitely want my other defender dropping in here immediately. Just anticipating the potential of threat of this goal. But then played. Look how hungry that Sunrise is for the ball compared to us. We stand there waiting. She's there waiting on her toes, and then boom, she's in there first. Easily wins it. I'll rewind it 10 seconds again so we can see that. So playing out from the back, simple triangles, bad pass from them, we capitalise on it, win it, she's hungrier for the ball, boom, she's got it now. And then, again, we've gone from being in possession of the ball to losing possession of the ball. Unfortunately, well, I thought she was offside, she's not offside. So as we make this sub, we need to get organised. What I don't like about the shape right now is we've got our back line of three, all good, okay, I'm fine with that, but then we've got our midfielder in there as well, doing another job, don't need it, okay, we've got 3 on 3, we can cover them easily, okay. I would have liked to have seen that midfielder just playing a little bit higher, okay, just filling that gap. Sometimes we don't need to be covering a player, we just need to be covering the space. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 players really in an attacking positions right now. We can be worried about covering the space so they can't switch it in behind, and that's the space that they end up getting the ball. It fortunately bounces for them, we win the ball, but it bounces for them. Now as this girl starts checking towards the ball, 3 of our girls have been pulled away from markers or pulled out of space to go and pressure, okay, exactly what they want. And now you can see that huge amount of space here opening up, okay. You know, the only person there to really cover it is Mia at right back. Ball bounces in, fortunate for them, and that's exactly where the forward ball drops for her, okay. Organisation, especially since it's a dead ball situation, a throw-in, we should be able to say, right, I'm not covering anybody. My centre back, my right back, and my left back all have a player. There's no extra players to worry about, so I'm going to move a little bit higher and think about some space that's wide open. You know, that's what the mindset of a midfielder has to be sometimes, is just thinking about areas where the ball could drop that are open, that just by being a body in there, you can disrupt the play. You can make it difficult for them to play passes through those areas. So I think come Friday, if we can just have our midfielders playing just a touch higher, not in the back line, so we've got a more obvious 3 lines of defence, midfield and forwards, then I think we should have a bit more success in stopping their attacks, because they're very strong in the midfield, but we did give them a lot of time and space, as you saw there.